Hi guys, this is a video about slut shaming and also a video response to a Mr. Epsilon video, so if you're curious about that video, links down below. But this video is gonna discuss, at least I'm gonna discuss, slut shaming, like, my experience with it, and also the double standard. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Hopefully this video won't be so, too long. Oh god. So anyway, my experience with slut shaming. I grew up, for the most part, in a Christian school environment. Like from the 4th to 9th grade I was in a Christian school. So, obviously Christian school, I had a school uniform, and this uniform consisted of a skirt and a polo. So yeah, a lot of the girls, the thing was a lot of the girls would roll their skirts up to make them shorter, like above the knee, and a lot of the teachers didn't like that, and they would say things like, you're supposed to look, you girls are beautiful, but you're supposed to look like a pure type of beautiful for God, and you're distracting your Christian brethren, and we don't understand why you girls are doing this, and it's just disgusting or whatever. So it got to the point where they got a teacher to talk to us. So the teacher is telling us how, we're disgusting or whatever. But she starts crying and starts saying how her husband's looking at us like in a sexual way because we're rolling up our skirts. And the only thing I have to say for that is, first of all, it's not our fault. Like, we're rolling up our skirts, yeah, but it's not our fault that your husband's looking at us in a sexual way. It's completely your husband's fault. Like, completely. There's no way to deny that whatsoever. And if your husband is looking at 14, 15, 16-year-olds in a sexual way, why don't you get him help? Like, maybe she was just saying that. But if it was true, then why is she telling us and not actually getting him help? Like, that's disgusting. Get your husband help. And it just shows how insecure she is, like saying, oh, my husband's looking at you girls because you can't control yourselves or whatever. And I think a big component of slut shaming is actually insecurity. Like, this person's having a lot of sex, whereas I'm not. Therefore, I should make this person feel bad, which is beyond me. But whatever. Another experience I had. I cosplay a lot actually. But I was cosplaying this character from a web series called Homestuck, who is kind of known to have a skin-tight suit. So obviously I'm like, I should wear a skin-tight suit. Woo! So I go to a convention, in my cosplay, and, people asked for my URL on Tumblr, so I gave it to them. So when I get back home from Tumblr, I checked my messages, checked my followers, whatever, and most of them were positive. Like, I gained a bunch of new followers, and I got a lot of positive messages. But then some messages weren't the best. Like, I know someone called me fat, but whatever, that's to be expected or something. But then I had one or two messages saying, calling me a whore, calling me a slut because of the thing I was wearing. And I thought to myself, well, if I'm being called a slut and a whore for wearing something skin tight but not exactly revealing, what about those girls walking around like, bikini tops and stuff like that? Like, how much worse is it for them just because they're wearing something more revealing, whereas I'm wearing something skin tight? And it's a real big problem in the cosplay community. Like, I don't understand why people think that just because someone's body is on display means that they can critique it, at all. And a lot of the times if a hot girl is wearing something, revealing or scantily clad, that she's automatically a fake geek and, a fake geek and doesn't know anything about comics, and she's just, wearing it for the attention. Which, what? A big part of why I cosplay is actually, for the attention. Attention isn't bad at all. Getting attention is great. But then, a lot of people think that's the only reason why, hot chicks cosplay. And it's not, it's like, you have the fun in it, you have the creativity, you have, like, the excitement of seeing other people in your, fandom just freaking out with you. And it's really awesome, and I don't understand why we need to spew so much hatred in, the cosplay community. Like, slut shaming is really big in the cosplay community, and it really sucks a lot. But, enough of that. I'm going to now talk about the double standard, where, this is going to be a weird example, just bear with me, but, you have someone like like a pop icon like Kesha, who makes music about sex, drugs, you know, partying. But then you have a music group like LMFAO who make music about sex, drugs, and partying. But the difference is, because Kesha is a girl, that she's automatically a slut because she's singing about that. Then you have LMFAO, and they're like really fun, cool guys, and you'd want to party with them. And that's just literally because Kesha is a girl. Like, I know one music video, for LMFAO, they, I think, were in Speedos or something, and everybody was like, this video's so funny, and this is awesome, whereas someone like, I guess, Nicki Minaj or something walks out in a bikini and she's automatically a slut. No, because they're doing the exact same thing, but they're labeled as fun party guys, whereas when a woman does it, she's automatically a slut, and that is completely unacceptable. God. Like, I think a big part of slut shaming is, you know, like, okay, I see this argument a lot. A lot of people are like, you should respect yourself. And my respect is different from your respect. Like, I could walk out right now in, I guess, you know, this tank top and shorts and whatever. And then someone will look at me and be like, look at that skank. Whereas, you know, I'm respecting myself. You're not respecting me, and that's about it. So I think that's a big part. People think they're doing people justice by saying, you know, you should respect yourself. But I am respecting myself. You're not respecting me. Yeah, that's about it. I think a lot of slut shaming falls on insecurity and, you know, morality. Like, obviously, my definition of, I guess, scantily clad or whatever would be a Christian. Like, you know, if you paired me up with a Christian, I'm pretty sure if I saw a chick in a bikini, it would be completely okay. But then if the Christian saw someone in a bikini, they would be like, this is horrible, or something. I've seen that happen, by the way. Yeah. But that's the end of this video, because it's almost 8 minutes long, and I'm sorry if I rambled and it doesn't make, you know, much sense. But hopefully this informed you a little, and if it didn't, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I hope you have a good day or night, and I'll see you guys later.